Hello everyone, my name is Mittal Thakkar and I am studying in PP Savani University. My enrollment number is 17SS02ES008. Today I will give you a presentation of upflow anaerobic sludge blanket reactor. Index content which I have included in this PPT. Introduction, health aspect, operations and maintenance, acceptability, factors affecting the performance of UASB, concept and the design, reactor height and the area, applications, advantage and disadvantage, case study and as well as references. So we will start with the introductions. The USB technology was developed by Lethinger and his co-workers in late 1970. Originally, the reactor was designed to treat the industrial wastewater, but later its applications was extended to treat of sewage. Nowadays, the use of USB reactor is extensively for the treatment of several type of waste, forming a part of high-rated anaerobic technology. When first it was developed, that it was mostly used for industrial purpose, but in nowadays it has large scales of applications. So this was the picture of the anaerobic reactor. This is the inlet system and there is a gas bubble is formed from a gas bubble is formed of methane and carbon, and this was the outlet system, and sludge granule is also formed by reaction in the reactor system. The sludge blanket is comprised of microbial granule with the diameter of 1 to 3 mm, small agglomerations of microorganisms that because of their weight resist being washed out in upflow. The granule which is produced, it was washed by water. The microorganisms in sludge layer degrade the organic compound. In the anaerobic reactor, microorganisms is the major part. It is very necessary to give the microorganisms, because microorganisms is degrade the organic compound. So when it is degrade the organic compound, it result in a gases such as methane and carbon dioxide are released. The rising bubble is mixed with the sludge without assisting any mechanical parts. It is directly mixed with the sludge. For that we do not need any mechanical instrument. Slope wall defect material that reaches the top of the tank downwards. The carried effluent is extracted from the top of the tank in the area above the slop water. Above the slop water, there was the inlet system, effluent outlet system. So from that we can easily collect the treated effluent. After the several weeks of use, large granules of sludge from which in turn act as a filter for the smaller particle. As the effluent rise through the cohesions of the sludge, because of the upflow regime, granule forming organisms are perfectly accumulate as the other are washed out. The granule which are stored, which is act as a sludge for the reactor. So this was the very effective treatment. So this was the picture of the reactor. In this picture it was clearly shown that it is at too much height, and in the side picture it was so that there was a effluent system and there was a distribution system, there was a sludge blanket, and from the sludge blanket we can easily show that biogas is generated. And for the collections of that, there was a gas collection dome are also included in the reactor itself. And biogas is collected and treated effluent is also has a inlet system, so it is easily collected. Now we will go for the health aspects. The operator should take a proper health and safety measure while working in the plant, such as adequate protective clothes. Effluent and sludge still pose a health risk and should not be directly handled. It is in the reactor there was a high temperature, so without any safety equipment or without any protective clothes, workers should advise not to go directly in the plant without taking any precautions. And we will go for operation and maintenance. The USB is a centralized treatment technology that must be operated and maintained by the professional. A skilled operator is required to monitor the reactor and repair the pulp, for example pulp, in case of problems. Deslugging is the infrequent and only excess sludge is removed every 2 or 3 years. Every 2 or 3 years deslugging is necessary to remove. Now applicability. A USB is not applicable for a small or a rural community without a constant water supply or electricity. Means for small amount of water or small amount of electricity, USB is not work. The technology is relatively simple to design and build, but developing the granulated sludge may take several months. The USB reactor has the potential to produce a high quality of effluent than a septic tank, and can do so in smaller reactor volume. Although it is a well established process for large scale industrial wastewater treatment and high organic loading rate up to 10 kg BOD meter cube per day. It is applications to domestic sewage is still relatively new. In the, as we know that in industry a large amount of water and in electricity is easily available, so this reactor is nowadays is mainly used for treated of high organic BOD content in industry. It is often used for brewery, distillery, food processing and pulp, paper, water, since the process typically remove 80 to 90% of COD, where the effluent is low strength, where it contains too many solids, proteins or fat. The reactor may not work properly. Temperature is also key factor affecting the performance. Now we will look the factor that affecting the USB reactor: organic loading rate, nutrients, hydraulic retention time, volatile fatty acid, operational temperature and operational pH. Now we will go for the concept and design. USB reactor is based on so-called three-phase separator. There are mainly three-phase separator which enable the reactor to separate a gas, water and sludge mixture under the high turbulence conditions. Means there are mainly three parts in the reactor. One is the separate for gas, second is for water and a second is for separate for sludge mixture under the high temperature. Okay, the reactor has a multiple gas holders holds for the separation of biogas. In the above figure, I have mentioned that there was a separate holds for the collection of biogas. As a result, extremely large gas or water interference is greatly reduced the turbulence, making relatively high loading rates of 10 to 50 kg meter cube per day possible. To separation in the USB reactor required only 1.0 meter of height, which prevent flotation effect and consequently floating layers. Generally, during the treatment of USB reactor, the substance passed through an expected sludge bed, which containing a high concentrations of biogas first. After that, the remaining part substance pass through the less dense biomass, which named as a sludge blanket. First, the reactor pass from the biomass, and then it is goes into then it is passed through a sludge blanket. These two are the main process of the reactor. The effluent is pumped to the USB reactor from the bottom of the parasolic pump. The effluent move upward and get contact with the biomass in the sludge, then continue to move upward, and the raised substance act with the biomass again in the sludge blanket, which has a less concentrations of biomass compared with the sludge bed below. So this was the figure in the figure. It was clearly show that how it is work. There is a pulp and gas separator, biogas, sludge blanket, effluent disposable, to flush, to flare, to utilizations, inlet systems. By this figure, it was clearly show the concept and the design. The volume of the sludge blanket must be sufficient to the contact to further treatment of the wastewater by pass from the lower layer of the sludge by channeling. At the same time, it will help to ensure a stable effluent quality. A 3D phase gas, liquid, solid or GLS separator located above the blanket to separate the solid particles from a mixture like gas, liquid and solids after the treatment, hence allowing liquid and gas to leave USB reactor. After the treated wastewater will be collected by the effluent collection system via number of launder distributed over the entire area discharging. To maintain the launder provided a peripherally of the reactor. At the biogas generator will be collected as the valuable fuel for the distribution. From the methane or from the generated biogas, we can generate a biofuel. The average full-scale design loading of the USB of 6-8 full-scale plants survey as 10 kg of COD meter cube per day. This was the diagram of the reactor. In there are mainly 7 systems are available: effluent tank, parasitic pump, USB reactor, gas solid separator, effluent outlet, gas collecting system, and measurement of displaced liquid. Now we will look for the USB reactor height and area. To reduce the plant and to reduce the cost of land, GLC separator and the effluent distributions arrangement etc. The reactor should be height as possible, and the height of the sludge bed should be efficient to minimize the channelizing and to make sure the liquid upflow velocity within the maximum permissible limit up to 1.2 to 1.5 mH. Therefore, the height of the sludge bed should be at least about 1.5 to 2.5 meter. Hence, the height of the reactor should be restricted to 4 meter to provide a convenient accommodation for the sludge bed, sludge blanket and the three-phase separator. As a standard monitor, the maximum height of the reactor is around 8 meter, but applicable height is common usage between 6.5 to 6 meters. In addition, this sludge bed comprises 30 to 60% of total reactor volume. 20 to 30% of total volume is provided for sludge blanket, and GLC separation occupies remaining 50 to 30% of the total volume. Gas liquid solid separator. The main objective of this design is to facilitate the sludge return without the help of any external energy and the control device. The function of the GLC separator is to provide enough gas water interference inside the gas dome, as well as the sufficient settling area outside the dome to control the surface overflow rate, and the sufficient appropriate opening at the bottom to avoid the turbulence due to the high inlet velocity of liquid in the settler, to allow a proper return of the solid back to the reactor. Due to the attention has to be paid to the geometry of the unit and its hydraulic to ensure a proper working of GLC separator. This was the figure of the GLC separator. Functions and application: brewery and beverage industry, distillery and fermentation, food industry, pulp industry. There are many other applications are also. These four industries are sectors account for 87% of the applications. However, the applications of the technology are rapidly expanding, including the treatment of chemical and petrochemical industry, effluent, textile industry, wastewater, landfill leachate, conversions in the sulfur cycle and removal of metals. Furthermore, in warm climates, the USB concept is also suitable for treatment of domestic wastewater. So, the application is also applicable for treating the domestic wastewater also. Advantage: during the treatment process, the amount of valuable biogas energy will be produced can be collected for other usage. Much less biosolids waste are generated compared with aerobic process, because much of the energy in the wastewater is converted to the gaseous form and resulting in very little energy left for new cell growth. A low new energy requirement for the treatment purpose. Less nutrients are required. Systems can be shut down for extended periods without serious directions. Can handle organic stock loading effectively. There are certain disadvantages also. Anaerobic treatment cannot achieve a surface water discharge quality without a post treatment. So, it is very necessary that after treating the effluent with USSB, we have to do any further treatment. We cannot directly discharge our effluent into the environment. Reduced sulfur compounds are produced which need to be properly assessed in terms of corrosion, odor and safety. Longer startup period. A proper temperature range is required for the anaerobic process. Therefore, it is not applicable during cold season in certain countries. Some equipment and professional staff is necessary for monitoring internal condition of the reactor. It is somehow costly. The maintenance cost is quite high. It is required skilled workers. Case study. This case study was carried in Cairo, Egypt. This case study is carried out to the purpose and appropriate treatment of technology of wastewater discharge from my Flavor Productions factory. Wastewater discharge from this factory range between 50 to 70 meter cube per day with an average value of 60 meter cube per day. The major source of pollution in this factory is due to the cleaning of vessel. Therefore, the treatment has been carried out on end pipe wastewater. The wastewater is characterized by high value of COD, BOD, TDS, oil and grease of 4646, Chichu 981790 and 62 mg per liter respectively. Primarily, sedimentation of the wastewater from 4-hour reduced the COD, BOD, TSS, oil and grease by 43, 47, 80 and 74 respectively. For the treatment of the produced wastewater, the biological treatment process such as active sludge, rotating biological contractor, RBC, upflow, aerobic sludge bed reactor, USB has been selected. The result from each treatment process provided to be efficient for the treatment of such a wastewater. The treatment wastewater characteristics are compliance with the Egyptian law which regulates the discharge of industrial to sewage system. This is the references and thank you.